Good morning, students. Today, so far we have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. So we verified that the sum of the zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and the product of the zeros is equal to constant by coefficient of x square. So far we verified that the sum of the zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and product of the zeros is equal to constant by coefficient of x square in so many situations. But now we are going to prove that the sum of the zeros is equal to minus. We verified there, but now we prove it. We derive a formula to find the sum of the zeros equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and the product of the zeros equal to constant by coefficient of x square. Say let we know that for a quadratic polynomial we have two zeros so far obtained. So let the given quadratic polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. Let alpha and beta. So we get two zeros and they are named as alpha and beta. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. We know that for a quadratic polynomial, if you have factors x minus 1 and x minus 2, for a quadratic polynomial, if the factors are x minus 1 and x minus 2, can get the zeros. X minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1, x minus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2. So, if this quadratic polynomial has factors x minus 1 and x minus 2, then the zeros of the quadratic polynomial are what? 1 and 2. Suppose, if the given quadratic polynomial is factorized as x minus 3 into x minus 7, can get the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 3 and 7. X minus 3 equal to 0, x minus 7 equal to 0, x equal to 3, x equal to 7. Suppose x plus 2 into x minus 3, can have the zeros minus 2, 3. What? Minus 2 and 3 are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial whose factors are x plus 2 and x minus 3. So, given factors of a quadratic polynomial, we get the zeros. Given zeros of a quadratic polynomial, can you write the factors? Say, there is a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 1 and 2. Whose zeros are 1 and 2. Then the factors are x minus 1 into x minus 2. Here for this quadratic polynomial, 1 and 2 are the zeros. 1 and 2 are the zeros. Then the factors are x minus 1 into x minus 2. See whether x minus 1 and x minus 2 gives 1 and 2 as zeros. X minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1, x minus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2. Suppose, if the given quadratic polynomial has 3 and 4 as zeros, can you tell the factors? X minus 3 into x minus 4. Factors. Suppose, if minus 3 and 1 are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, can you tell the factors? When minus 3 is 0, what is the factor? X plus 3. When 1 is the 0, what is the factor? X minus 1. Yes? So, now, here, let alpha and beta. So we have two zeros for a quadratic polynomial and they are named as alpha and beta. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. Then this quadratic polynomial has factors x minus alpha into x minus beta. Then the factors of this ax square plus bx plus c are what? X minus alpha and x minus beta. Why? As alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial assumed. So we assume that alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial in this one. Then this has factors as x minus alpha into x minus beta. But in addition to those two factors, this quadratic polynomial has one more factor. That is the constant factor k. So ax squared plus bx plus c. So if alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax squared plus bx plus c, then that ax squared plus bx plus c can be written in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. So now, say, find the product of these two, k. So what is that k called? Constant. Suppose if you take x square minus 5x plus 6, now I am factoring x minus 2 into x minus 3. We know that 1 6 6 2 3 6 2 plus 3 5 2 and 3 are negative. Then you get the factors of x minus 2 into x minus 3. In addition to those two factors, we have one constant factor. What is that? 1. So this is expressed in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. What is this alpha? Real value of alpha 2. What is the value of beta? 3. Minus 3 equal to minus beta. Beta equal to 3. So here alpha equal to 2 and beta equal to 3. And you know that 2 and 3 are the zeros. 2 and 3 are the zeros. So we have expressed this x square minus 5 plus 6, which is a quadratic polynomial, in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where alpha and beta are the zeros. Now I will give another example. So I am going to show that a quadratic polynomial can be written in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where k is constant, where alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Now we see 2x squared plus x minus 6. It is a quadratic polynomial. Now I am going to express that in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. What? K into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where alpha and beta are the zeros. Now see. 2x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 6. We know how to factor the quadratic polynomial. So I write here 2x squared. Now I am going to write this one. 2x squared plus x minus 6. 2x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 6. Take 2 as 2x as common. 2x into x plus 2 minus 3 into x plus 2. X plus 2 into 2x minus 3 or 2x minus 3 into x plus 2. Can you tell the zeros of this quadratic polynomial? Actually 2x minus 3 equal to 0. 2x equal to 3. X equal to 3 by 2. Now here x plus 2 equal to 0. X equal to minus 2. Now what are the zeros? 3 by 2 and minus 2 are the zeros. Let this one be alpha and this one be beta. Now see, I am going to take 2 as common from these two terms. Can we take 2 as common from these two terms? If you take 2 as common from these two terms, you have to divide these two terms by 2. 2x by 2 gives what? X. Minus 3 by 2. Now can we express this plus 2, x plus 2 in the form of x minus half minus 2? Is it right to say that x plus 2 as x minus half minus 2? Can you write this 2x minus 3 in the form of 2 into x minus 3 by 2? Verify 2 into x 2x, 2 into 3 by 2, 3. X minus half minus 2, x plus 2. But it is in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where alpha equal to what here? 3 by 2. Don't say minus 3 by 2. Minus alpha equal to minus 3 by 2. Alpha equal to what? 3 by 2. Here we got alpha 3 by 2. One of the rules. And x minus half minus 2. X minus beta. What is the value of beta? Minus 2. So we have expressed this quadratic polynomial in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where alpha and beta are the zeros. So every quadratic polynomial can be expressed in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where alpha and beta are the zeros. Where alpha and beta are the zeros. Now So suppose x square minus 5x plus 6. 1 into x1 equal to 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. If you find the product of these three, you get this one. These two are one and the same. So now ax square plus bx plus c is equal to k into what is the product of those two? X into x square. X into minus beta x minus alpha x minus alpha x minus alpha into minus beta plus alpha beta. Yes, x into x square minus x into minus beta x minus alpha x into x minus alpha into minus beta plus alpha beta. Now k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x. Here we have taken minus x as common, minus x into alpha plus beta. When I take minus x as common, I get beta plus alpha plus beta. Anything can be done. And this can also be written as minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now I multiply this one by k. Kx square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta. So what we are doing? Actually, we verified the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial as sum of the zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Product of the zeros is equal to constant by coefficient of x square. But now we are going to prove it, that the sum of the zeros is equal to so and so and product of the zeros is equal to so and so. See? Now, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to, as we have taken alpha and beta of the zeros, we can express this in the form of k into x minus alpha and x minus beta. By finding the product of these three, we get this kx square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta. Once again, go through it. X into x square, x into minus beta x minus alpha into x minus alpha x minus alpha into minus beta plus alpha beta. Now from this you will take minus x as common. Here or here you can write minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now I multiply this by k. Kx square minus of k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta. Suppose if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 2x square minus 7x minus 1, can you find the value of ABC? For what value of ABC, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 2x square minus 7x minus 1? Replace. Then we write comparing the coefficients of x and x square. Comparing the coefficients of x square and x. What is the coefficient of x square in the left hand? A. In the right hand, 2. A equal to 2. What is the coefficient of x in the left hand? B. Right hand, minus 7. So B value should be minus 7. What is the constant in the left hand? C. In the right hand, minus 1. C equal to minus 1. So for A equal to 2, B equal to minus 7 and C equal to minus 1, those two polynomials are equal. Here also, for what value of ABC, these two polynomials are equal. So comparing the coefficients of x square and x and constant. Here, A coefficient of x square equal to what here? A. Then what is the coefficient of x? K. A equal to K. What is the coefficient of x here? Plus B. But what is the coefficient of x here? Minus of k into alpha plus beta. Minus k into alpha plus beta. But do you know the value of k here obtained? A. A equal to k equal to A. Put k equal to A. Now I write minus a equal to alpha plus beta. Minus a into alpha plus beta equal to B. I replace k by A. Now alpha plus beta. B by minus A. Minus B by A. Yes? B by minus A or minus B by A. If alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, alpha plus beta represent what? Alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Then alpha plus beta represent plus means what? Sum of the zeros. Alpha and beta are the zeros. Alpha plus beta represents sum of the zeros. So sum of the zeros is equal to minus b. B stands for what here? Coefficient of x by a stands for what? Coefficient of x square. So we proved that alpha plus beta, that is sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. That is nothing but minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Yes? We proved that alpha plus beta equal to what? Minus b by a. Where minus b stands for what? Coefficient of x. And a stands for what? Coefficient of x square. Now, what is the value of c here? K alpha beta. Here constant is what is left hand side? C. And right hand side? K alpha beta. What is the value of K obtained here? A. Put K equal to A. A alpha beta equal to C. Alpha beta equal to C by A. Alpha and beta are the zero. Then alpha and beta are the zeros. Alpha into beta represent what? Product of the zeros, which is given by C by A, where C stands for what? Constant, and A stands for what? Coefficient of x square. So here alpha into beta is given by the formula C by A, where C by A stands as constant by coefficient of x square. So once you can see, let alpha and beta be the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. Then ax square plus bx plus c can be expressed in the form of k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. We have taken so many examples to understand the concept. Now k into, find the product of these two and multiply the product by k. Kx square minus of k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta. Now comparing the coefficients of x square and coefficient of x, we get coefficient of x square equal to a, here k, a equal to k, and coefficient of x equal to b, here coefficient of x equal to minus k into alpha plus beta, minus k into alpha plus beta, put k equal to a, minus a into alpha plus beta equal to b, alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, nothing but minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. So if you are asked to find the sum of the zeros, from now onwards, actually, there is no need to find the zeros. Actually, to find the sum of the zeros, what is required? Zeros are required. But there is no need to find the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial to find the sum of the zeros. You can simply write sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta, formula minus b by a. Nothing but minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Now, C, here what is constant here? C. Here constant is what? K alpha beta. C equal to K alpha beta. So put K equal to A alpha beta equal to C. Alpha beta equal to C by A. Alpha beta means what? If alpha and beta are the zeros, alpha beta means alpha into beta, nothing but product of the zero is obtained C by A. What is the C called here? Constant. And what is the A called? Coefficient of x square. So we proved that alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the zeros, is given by the formula minus b by a, and alpha into beta is given by the formula c by a. Or alpha plus beta equal to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and alpha into beta equal to c by a, that is constant by coefficient of x square. Now, go through 3.3. We have completed 2 problems in first one, and the third one says find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 6x square minus 3 minus 7x, and also verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. So we apply the same method as we have completed the same model in the previous video. So first of all, you write this in the standard form. It is not in the standard form. It is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So 6x square minus 7x minus 3. 6 3 18. Negative or positive? Negative. Select two numbers whose product is equal to 18 and whose difference equal to 7. What are they? 9 2s 18. 9 minus 2 7. What's the symbols of 9 and 2? So 9 minus 2 plus. So 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. From these two we can take 3x into 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 1. 2x minus 3 equal to 0. 3x plus 1 equal to 0. 2x equal to 3. X equal to 3 by 2. 3x equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1 by 3. So here we got 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3 are the 0. 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of this polynomial. Yes? Now, what is the coefficient of x square? Coefficient of x square. X constant. What is coefficient of x square here? 6. Coefficient of x minus 7. Constant minus 3. And you know how to verify. So we are verifying now. We are not finding the zeros. Or we are not finding the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So, sum of the zeros. What are the zeros here obtained? 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3. What is the LCM? 6. For 2 and 3 LCM is 6. 2 3s, 3 3s 9. 3 2s, 2 into minus 1 minus 2. What is the value? 7 by 6. Now how do you express this 7 by 6 in terms of these 3? So I already told you put minus first. Then you write the coefficient of x value minus 7 by coefficient of x square 6. Can we write the 7 by 6 in the form of minus of minus 1 by 6? Yes. Nothing but minus b by a. Maybe coefficient of x square equal to a, it is b and it is c. Need not be done. So now it is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Are you able to understand? Coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Now, product of the zeros. So, product of the zero. Don't write P observe. Product of the zeros you must write. Product of the zeros. What are the zeros here? 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. What is 3 into minus 1? Minus 3. 2 into 3, 6. If it minus 1 by 2, yes. Minus 1 by 2. Can we write this minus 1 by 2 using these 3? 6. First you write constant as numerator. Then you write coefficient of x square as denominator. See whether minus 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 6 are one and the same. 3 1s, 3 2s. So which is in the form of constant by coefficient of x square. Yes. Now, for the remaining problems, I will find the zeros and you complete the remaining part. That means you try to verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. So 4u square plus 8u. So I find only zeros now. You try to verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. So now equal to 0. From these two, you can take 4u as common. 4u into u plus 2 equal to 0. 4u equal to 0, u plus 2 equal to 0. U equal to 0 by 4. What is 0 by 4? 0. U equal to minus 2. So what are the 0? 0 and minus 2 are the 0. Calculate the coefficient of u square. 4. Coefficient of u 8. Constant, we don't find constant at 0. Yes? We have 0 as 0 and minus 2, and the coefficient of u square is 4, u is 8, and constant is 0. Now the next one, and you have to verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. T square minus 15. T square minus 15 equal to 0. T whole square minus root 15 whole square equal to 0. In the form of a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. T plus root 15 equal to 0. T minus root 15 equal to 0. Now what are the zeros? T equal to minus root 15. T equal to root 15. So you got the zeros. Now what is the coefficient of t square? 1. Coefficient of t? 0. You don't find the term containing with t. And what is constant? Minus 15. Now verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. And the last one is the first one is 3x square minus x minus 4. 3 fours 12. Negative. Select two numbers whose product is 12 and whose difference is 1. For 3 12, 4 minus 3 1. 4 and 3 should have a different symbol. The symbol of 4 is what? Minus, and the symbol of 3 plus. Here x you have to take common. Here 1. Calculate the zeros now. What are the zeros? 3x minus 4 equal to 0. 3x equal to 4. X equal to 4 by 3. Here x equal to minus 1. So before that you must write x plus 1 equal to 0 and x equal to 1. You got zeros what? 4 by 3 and minus 1 are the 0. Now, what is the coefficient of x square? 3. Coefficient of x? Minus 1. Constant? Minus 4. So, in the next class, we complete the remaining problems in 3.3 and also we do the remaining examples. Thank you.